Mrs. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Hey, I can dream, can't I?
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm, except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What's happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, February 5th, 2019, and this is episode number 456 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Jose Guzman.
Here.
All right, and Kelly Harris is here.
I survived.
You know what? You did survive, man. You went through some harrowing shit, dude. So, like, what's the weather like up there right now?
Right now it's raining ice.
I mean, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah, it's shitty out there right now. This past weekend it was 50.
Okay.
And the wind chill last Wednesday was negative 50.
All right, so you got yourself a nice 100-degree swing.
Yeah.
Let me
Over
tell you
matter
about
of
the
3 days.
weather. We had a fucking 65-day. It was horrible.
I want to live that 65-day, Jose.
Yeah,
I want that so bad.
in the chat, they're talking about Lee sounding sick. Yes, it is confirmed. 2 weeks in a row now, Lee does have the sniffles. I have put it on the calendar, so we can...
We need boo, 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 but it's sniffle, sniffle,
a
sniffle,
sniffle
sniffle,
sounder.
sniffle.
I like it.
I like it.
See, you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad we're doing this because I still maintain that I don't have an abnormal amount of sniffles. So I'm glad we're documenting them. We'll know for sure. But yeah,
You're on 2 and 3 weeks.
Yeah, but this is the
The
same,
same sniffles. The same sniffles.
Yeah, this is the same sniffle incident.
So
I-
what happens when the sniffles last a month?
I might just kill myself.
Well,
That's more than a sniffle.
I want to take a
that's
look at the year
That's a
as a
sniffle.
whole. I want to take a look at 2019 when it's over and see the ratio of sniffles versus no sniffles.
I thought you were going to try to start something. 219. You just rolled with it.
Jackson's gonna be out of daycare coming up soon. So I think that can only help. You
But
know?
then he's just going
Help,
to
or is it
school
going to
with a
get you
whole
so
bunch of new
sick
gross
because now
kids.
he's coming? Now he's home longer with all these infested kid germs. Because that last day of school, he's just going to lick everything.
Yeah.
Says, "Welcome home, Dad."
Maybe a bigger environment. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. We'll see what
It's
the
just going to be more kids.
You know what? No, if you want to beat it, you got to lick everything first.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe Jax will be that kid that throws up all the time.
I kind of hope not.
That was me.
See, we're Rodriguez's. We throw up once and then we're done.
No, I mean, I always used to just I'd throw up in class. Like something would happen and I'd throw up. Like one time in kindergarten, we're making applesauce, and for some reason I thought that was gross and I just threw up.
Okay.
Another time in
for
kindergarten,
every one of these stories, we need the Vince McMahon. He's going to puke down there.
I just drank too much milk too fast because me and my friend were in
You
a milk
remind me
drinking
of Tasha.
contest, and I threw up.
Just spite
Tasha
puking.
drank too fast, and it's like she'd be there, and she'd just be chugging, licking the water. I'm like, but you're gonna fucking throw up, fat. Stop.
That's the most Wisconsin story you've ever said, Kelly. Everything is very Wisconsin right now.
One time I ate half an Arby's sandwich and then threw up it on the rest of the Arby's sandwich.
Oh, so you didn't even get to finish the rest of the sandwich.
No. One time, I got like some kind of heat stroke or something, and I was sitting at my desk, and I suddenly had to throw up, and I pushed all the things off of my desk, and then just puked on the desk next to mine. So all of my things were safe. But as I was running to the bathroom and still also vomiting at the same time on the floor, I overheard the guy whose seat I threw up on discover what had happened, and he yelled out the phrase, "My joy items!" Because that's what he used to call his toys that he kept on his desk. They're his joy items. So I threw up on a bunch of like metal Futurama figures.
I can identify with so many parts of that story. Yeah, no, it's just the alpha level sniffles have handled a whole hell of a lot of anything, man. I feel like shit and just sleepy.
Get on my puke level, Lee. not Jose. Or you too, Jose.
Are you challenging? Well, I can't jump in on this. I can't get on your puke level. One time I was doing a podcast, and this guy challenged me to throw up. I threw up.
Fucking throw down that gauntlet, goddammit.
I know what we're doing at Toy Fair.
Ooh, we do like Family Guy, where they drink that shit. Last one to throw up.
And that's going to be...
That scene made me
some
laugh.
syrup of Ipecac.
Yep.
You can laugh.
The first time I saw that shit, I could not stop laughing.
Yeah, no. We're going to cover the windows of our office.
No, you do that shit in the hotel room, and someone will clean it up for you, not the office.
Yeah, but you better bring a tip.
Oh my God! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! That's it.
Oh man! Oh, poor Draws.
Really excited about that.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be the puke guy.
And then I'm gonna be the got my neck broken by D'Lo Brown guy.
Now I'm the wheelchair guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Now I'm everyone's least favorite character in the Burger King Kids Club.
Fucking wheels.
Oh, that's fucking great. For Christmas, the lady got me that big fancy Batman animated series Blu-ray set.
Nice.
And it's fucking gorgeous. And it comes with a digital unlock code for Voodoo and shit like that. So, nothing to worry about swapping out discs you don't fucking feel like it, which is an extra added bonus.
Very cool.
So I've been watching a bunch of season 1 with Jax, and it's just as good as you remember it, but you don't remember at least how many of those first season episodes didn't have a supervillain in them. Probably half of them are just Batman fighting guys in suits.
Like bank robbers and it was very. I love the whole old the 40s, but super.
I mean, they're good. They're good Batman stories, but just you remember all the villains, and going back and watching them kind of in order, I'm like, a lot of these don't have any of the big villains. I mean, I think by the time they get to the WB episodes, it's villains every week, but it's lots of gangsters. One of the ones we watched the other day was basically Batman taking this fucking mob guy out and being like, hey, all those fucking drugs you make, shithead? Well, guess what? Your son's a smackhead hooked on them. Don't you feel bad about your life choices?
Oh, God.
I'd be like, oh, God, I feel real bad about my life choices. And Batman's like, yeah, you fucking do. Who you working with? I gotta hit the shit out of these guys. He's those guys over there. And he's like, good, now save your fucking son, you piece of shit. I'm gonna punch these guys in the neck.
Batman just working out his daddy issues.
Keeping it real.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit like that. It's kind of nuts. But it's good. I would highly recommend that whole fucking package. It came with a couple of those little mini pops, but they'll never come out of the box.
Yeah, that's the way they're supposed to be. Mint in box. Lee knows what's up.
Someone's going to break into your house to take those.
No, they're not going to take them. Somebody's going to break in your house and just open them all. And then pose them.
They're
and leave.
They're 2 inches, like little mini ones. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck they're called. Probably just mini pop. I don't know, but they're.
I believe you mean pocket pops.
There it is. There it is. Had to go back to an industry expert. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate
Yep, I know all about the Funkos.
it. Appreciate it.
You fucking stole our logo, you sons of bitches.
They at least stole the logo.
I mean, did they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
They
Should have
did.
hold
Yeah.
up. And let's see what else. Again, felt like shit. Didn't do a whole lot, but I played some video games. I'm several hours into the second epilogue of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I kind of just want it to be over so I can play Kingdom Hearts.
No, you still got like 5 more.
Like, fucking spoilers for anybody who hasn't played the Red Dead and is thinking about playing the Red Dead. Okay, so at some point, your kind of main guy that you're playing as straight up gets tuberculosis.
Nice.
And so like, oh, so he's gonna die, and sort of the tone shifts to him to kind of be like, okay, well, what is he gonna do with the rest of his life? Like, how is he going to atone for some of his sins, And so he dies, and there's at least 7 hours of game after he dies. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, Nicole came in at one point over the weekend and it was like, this game is too long. like the other guy died. I'm like, yeah. She's like, that should be the end of the game. The guy like if Mario dies, you don't suddenly just play Luigi for the rest of the game. Like, Mario died. That's a hell of a comparison, but apparently this time we do play Luigi for the back 20% of the game. Because no shit, he died, and then the epilogue starts, and it's like, all right, cool, you completed 80% of the story. So 20% of the story is after your main fucking dude dies? Like, all right, let's go.
How's
you should just play as the horse.
Yeah, how's your horsey?
That horse, the horse didn't make it.
Oh, no.
And I got a new horse because new guy, but the Ball Ripper didn't make it.
How's the suit making?
She died in a blaze of glory.
So it was Ball Stomper, Ball Smasher, Ball Ripper?
Ball Ripper.
And what's your horse's name now?
Rachel.
Fantastic.
All my balls are dying.
I didn't get to name that one. That one was named for me.
I wonder who named that.
Did you come across the KKK yet?
No, but see, they're not part of a story mission. So I gotta go back.
You just see them in the woods.
Yeah, I gotta go back and find them. I did find a house full of like
Blackulas.
Like ledgers and shit like that, like for where they used to own people, which is super gross. And one of the early side missions is like this old guy is like, these fucking they took my house, they took everything and all this and that. And it's like, I just want to get my daddy's gun and all this and that, whatever. And so like, they go, okay, it's just gonna be one of these kind of help out this dude. But then you get to the guy's house and turns out like, he was a fucking plantation owner and like he was all lamenting the fact that he can't own people anymore. And so you go find this old guy and he's like, did you get my things? And I just shot him in the fucking face.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Just
and here's the thing,
Django.
typically, if you just shoot an unarmed person for no apparent reason, your honor takes a hit. There's like a good black and white honor scale. When I shot that guy, it went up.
Nice.
We were like, fuck that guy. So I wonder if I can find these Klansmen and just lay waste with a whole fucking lot of them. If I can go like super white hat.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. You run up on them. You can either watch and let that thing unfold, and then you'll find a letter, or you can go in there guns blazing and interrupt it. But it won't play out the way it will if you just watch them. When I got there, I watched them. I didn't play the game. I was at a friend's house, no names, and I was running around on the horse just to check the game out and ran across that, and we watched it. So
they're down like in the swamps and shit, right?
No, it was off in the woods.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't really know where I was, but I know I looked. You'll see it. It'll look like a bunch of light coming from the woods, And then when you notice, there it's more like torches. And then when you get closer, you come in on a clan's meeting, and you notice that it's not a torch, it's a cross on fire.
All right, I gotta go. I guess I'm gonna track those assholes down.
Just pay attention to the woods. Whenever, but you could see it from a road because I was like on a path.
I gotta look it up because there's like 1,000 miles of woods. I gotta. I need to know.
No shit.
They're probably closer to Saint Denis.
But what I'm saying is, you'll see it from the road. You can see it from the main road. Well, I don't remember which road, but you'll see it from the road. It's not like you have to go wandering through woods to find it. But if you did, you'd probably stumble on it.
What I did find out is that the entirety of the map from the first Red Dead is in this one, off kind of to the side. Like, I guess there's nothing over there. It's all pretty much undeveloped. Not even so much as a shop, but all the town, it's all there. If you wanted to fucking ride around and explore, you can. That's kind of
cool.
Yeah. Everything except the Mexico part. Like all the stuff kind of, because the last kind of main town you get to is Blackwater, which is kind of the first town you see in the first game. And I'm like, okay, so this must be the end of the map. Oh, wait, no, there's a shitload more map over here. Oh, shit, it's all the map. Look at that. That was kind of cool. It is a great game. I'm not going to lie. And, like, I'm not even mad that it's still going. Like, if I wasn't waiting to play Kingdom Hearts, I wouldn't be this annoyed. But I just wanted to be over because I want to play Kingdom Hearts.
Watch out if you get invited to dinner by a couple.
Oh, I did that one. I think I talked about that when you weren't here. I did that one a few weeks ago.
How's your booty hole?
Different couple.
You didn't get raped?
No, this couple threw me in a ditch, like a mass grave.
Oh, different couple. Yeah.
I got my vengeance.
Your booty's all right. Okay,
yeah.
So you didn't.
Well,
I mean, touch your booty.
His booty was in a mass grave, so it wasn't exactly all right.
It was
that's better than being touched and then waking up in a mass grave.
I mean, if you got to pick one, I guess it's true.
Sure, but what's better, getting your booty hole touched or waking up in a mass grave?
Pretty sure I saw a werewolf the other day. That was kind of fun.
Waking up in a mass grave if I'm going to wake up and get out of it. And that's all it was, oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Did the werewolf touch you in your swimsuit area?
No, it did not.
Point on the doll where the werewolf touched you.
It's a fucking great game. It's a great game. But, you know, I've been waiting fucking 14 years for Kingdom Hearts. I need to get on that. Wrap it up, Red Dead. Wrap it up. Let's go.
No, you got a long way. Sorry.
Wrap it up.
I know somebody who beat it, and it sounds like you're still far away. Sorry.
Far away.
Just
be far away.
Just stop.
Well, no, because like two of them go by like real quick, but then you're gonna get to one that's like fucking forever and ever.
I'm into it. It's fine. It's great. Like I'm enjoying it, but I can't stop because
you're in too deep.
And it's also this is like 100 gig install. I think Kingdom Hearts is another giant fucking game, so I think I can only have one of them installed at once. I'm not gonna hop back and forth.
How big's the hard drive on the PS4 you got?
Oh, that's 500
gigs.
Question. Jeez.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, 500 gigs, but I got 40 fucking games installed on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. I would recommend. And then last little bit is that if I can get a little healthier, a little bit, so you want to be a little less shitty, hopping back on that potato train on Thursday.
Oh, potato train.
Potato train.
Boop, boop. Get up on it.
5 days on the potato train. But with more knowledge than I had the first time.
Remember last time you only did 2 days, was it?
Oh, I did 6 days last time.
Oh, I thought you only went a couple days, but still lost like 25 pounds and nearly passed out.
No, I lost 18 pounds in 6 days and passed out on the 6th day.
And on the 7th day, you rested.
On the 7th day, I ate a Monster Hardy burger.
So, Lee, are you just making room for when we're in New York, and you and I once again stop at every $1 or $2 slice of pizza place we see and have a slice?
So many pizza places. Shitty pizza places. It's gonna be
Hell
great.
Yeah, we're doing it again.
See, but I figured it'll be fine because also that weekend last year, I walked 9.5 miles.
Yeah. And we're planning on doing some sightseeing.
Yeah.
York would do that to you.
So I'm not really worried about that. I think it's gonna be okay. We're not gonna be able to get enough pizza in us to make that walk-in time count. So it'll be fine.
No.
But yeah. More so, the fucking lady, my lovely wife, my lady love. She's doing the potato train too, which means she's gonna murder me by Sunday.
Who's gonna catch who when you guys pass out together?
What? So you started talking about that you're doing something different this time.
What's up?
You're doing something different this time?
Yeah. I'm just gonna be a little smarter. Like I know what to expect. I think I know how to avoid the pitfalls, and most importantly, hard out at 5 days.
Wait, how did you convince Nicole to do this?
Yeah, because she was super against it.
Yeah.
Well, that's really fucking stupid, and no one should do it. So she should be against it. But she's been going hard the past few weeks, hitting the gym, whatever. She's lost like 15 pounds or something like that. But she's been working for it like a chump.
Better not be losing any weight in them tits.
It's the worst part. It's the worst part for sure. Like I haven't said it, but she knows it. Like she knows how I feel about it. So we'll thoughts and prayers, everybody. Thoughts and prayers.
Tell her skip chest day.
It's no chest day. We don't want that. But she's been going hard, and I'm like, hey, I just I need to do this to kind of get my shit back together, get kickstarted. It resets your fucking gut biome, all that stuff. It's a good thing for me to do. And she's like, fuck it, I'll do it too. And I'm like, what? I mean, that's good, but you're gonna hate it, and like you can't go to the gym and do what you've been doing and do this, you'll die. So you need to pick. You either go to the gym for these 5 days or you do dumb potato shit. You can't do them both. You please don't do both. I can't do this by myself. So I guess you're gonna pump the brakes on the workouts and fucking join me with eating bland, plain ass baked and or boiled ass potatoes for 5 days. So.
You know what you should look into, and me and Mary tried it tonight. We put potato wedges in our air fryer, so they got a little crispy on the outside. You do have to put, when we did it, we did put oil and salt and pepper and shit on them, but I don't know, it might still work if they're not coated in anything. It'll at least cook them.
We haven't done the air fryer yet. We got us what we got us an Instant Pot, which is not the same thing at all.
Instant Pot's the shit though, like being able to throw a bunch of spuds in an Instant Pot and 20 minutes later they're all cooked and ready to go.
Yep. So that'll be fun. But
I'm excited for like Jax to walk in the room eating a ham sandwich and just like
slap them.
Still doing potatoes, huh? That's a real shame.
I got a good feeling about it. It's gonna be good. I feel positive about it.
You're starting when?
You want to get him back? Sneeze on his
Thursday.
sandwich.
I've been wanting to do it for weeks, but shit kept coming up. Either like, I was sick, the kids were sick. Like, I'm fucking tired of waiting. So I'm gonna do it.
So by next week, you'll be back off of the potato train.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Thursday to Monday. Regular food on Tuesday. 5 days in and out. Bam, no problem.
I look forward to your updates.
Yeah, I'm very interested to hear about Potato Week.
No lie, like when you talked about it last time, even though you talked about how you passed out and everybody, including Nicole, was like, "Don't do this. This is nuts." Like,
well, it's dumb. Nobody should do it.
I took a look at it and I was like, I could probably fucking do that.
You can do it. You can do it. It's dumb and you shouldn't, but you can do it. Like, yeah. You can fucking do anything for 5 days.
Didn't you, like, take shots of, like, hot sauce or something?
Towards the end, just so I could feel alive again, yeah. Yeah, I did some shots of straight up Tabasco towards the end because I wanted to just feel something.
Just sitting on a ghost pepper wing.
Yeah, it was pretty damn close to that. It was some real shit, but I'm smarter. I know more. I know I gotta just push a couple of those fuckers down when I don't want them. I gotta make sure I keep enough fuel in the tank. But it's gonna be all right.
So can you use any potato?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should
variety's a key.
String it and make them do it like how they turn squash into noodles.
Yeah, get some
fucking potato sketty.
Get some gnocchi in there.
Well, gnocchi doesn't gnocchi include flour too?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Pretty much, just I'm just bake a big old batch of them, cut them up, put them in the fridge, and then you gotta, when you're ready to eat some, heat them all up. Eat what you want, put the rest back in the fridge, and then heat them all up again. Because the more you heat them up, the more it activates this protein that boosts metabolism and shit like that. So
No
you want to
shit.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, it's very
fucking
particular
wild.
to the potatoes.
Huh.
So there's a benefit to heating the same ones over and over again. You want to do that. So
Just
blasting
blasting
them,
them,
man.
blasting them with gamma
Yeah.
radiation.
Yeah, so it was 18 pounds in 6 days last time. So I'm even going a little smart about it. I'll bet I can get 15 in 5. So we'll see what happens. Last time I did it, I lost 6 pounds the first day. So let's see. Let's fucking see.
Well, once you get to New York, we'll get you some candied bacon in your belly, so it'll make up for it.
Keep talking about it. Keep talking about the bacon.
Wait, where's this candied bacon from?
Oh well, I don't want to give away the surprise, but we made reservations for the Friday before Toy Fair.
Too much. You said too much.
No,
Oh, fuck yeah.
we're
Which,
gonna,
by the way, we're
we've already
fucking going
talked
to
about
Toy Fair
dinner.
a week from Thursday.
Yep.
New York City bound, everybody. It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
fun. I feel like we've been talking about it for like a year.
Yeah.
Oh wait, right.
We have.
Yeah, it's all I
You
got
guys, I'm
going on,
so
man.
glad
What's
we're
up,
coming
Kelly?
in on Thursday this year.
Yeah,
We got a full day to fuck around.
absolutely.
Full day to fuck around.
Yeah, it was a little truncated last year, but we're figuring things out.
Making plans, just talking about shot lists and who's got what to make the shot list happen.
Yeah. I spent something like $120 on toys for work on eBay this week,
Fantastic.
and it
That's a
was
great fucking
well
story.
worth it.
That's an
And
awesome fucking
the best part, we might be able to expense it.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
yeah.
those should all be like at least tax write-offs. At the
Well,
very
no,
least.
definitely tax write-offs, but we might be able to get reimbursed.
That's awesome.
nice.
Jose's
What's going
like,
on,
no
Mike?
names, no names.
Remember when I thought you were really good at Etch-a-Sketch this morning?
Yeah, wasn't that awesome?
I had the exact same thing happen. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. I was like, when did he become this good at this? How was he never mentioned? Oh yeah, I'm an Etch-a-Sketch master.
Yeah,
before.
yeah, I could just replicate a Toy Fair logo on an Etch-a-Sketch, no problem. Sweet.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, aren't I the fool?
Well, no, it's great, though, because that means that it's going to fool everybody that watches the video, too.
It looks great.
And, you know, I thought about it. So the concept is we got this little mini Etch-a-Sketch because it's Toy Fair, so we're going to start all the videos with these, like, classic vintage toys, you know, placed about the city. So the idea with the Etch-a-Sketch is, like, put it in front of the museum, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And then I was like, well, it's an Etch-a-Sketch, so we got to put something on it. And I was like, but who has ever drawn anything besides stairs on an Etch-a-Sketch that, you know, that has just normal abilities? So I'm like, well, let me see if I can take this Toy Fair logo and replicate it on the Etch-a-Sketch. And just trying to make like the loop in the T, it's like no, like it's your two halves of your brain are fighting each other. And I'm like, well, first of all, if I was able to make this happen, we have to travel with this and then walk around the city with it. We'd end up getting to the spot and it would be completely erased. And I was like, I've got some printable clear decals. I can make it look like we did the Toy Fair logo on the Etch-a-Sketch. Kelly was like, oh shit, that's amazing. And then I sent a picture of the printout sheet. He's like, oh, not so amazing anymore. I'm like, it's still pretty amazing, Kelly.
It's
No
still
bullshit.
cool.
Exact same fucking thing. Exact same thing. And I'm just glad that Kelly saw it before I did. Before I didn't look like an asshole to be like, hey.
But see, I didn't even take it as Kelly thought that I had actually drawn it on the Etch-a-Sketch. I thought he was just complimenting my hard work.
No, because you're a reasonable person.
So yeah,
You're not a boy of hopes and dreams.
got a freaking mini Etch-a-Sketch, got a Slinky, got a 1997 Patrick Ewing starting lineup figure, some Care Bears, a subway car that says Latinos on it. Actually, I
What
have.
was that subway car from?
It's a subway car toy.
Oh, okay.
It's just.
I was like, is it from like the Homies line?
No, it's just like a die cast, one of those pull back things where you pull it back and then it goes.
Oh yeah.
I was just searching for like New Yorky style toys on eBay, and like a regular one popped up first, and then the one with the graffiti popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. I have since censored out where it says Latinos though.
You're not trying to make a statement.
No, we don't need that. We don't need it to say Latinos. Yeah.
Have it just say Latinos.
Well, I've already crossed it out, so sorry.
Oh yeah, but
Well,
in
now
true
it
New York
just looks like
fashion,
we're
I will
anti-Latinos.
graffiti it with the smallest
Spray can.
paint.
Nice.
You just put an X over it. Now it seems like more of a statement.
Well, no, it's
Yeah, you put a circle and a slash.
Yeah.
No Latinos.
Want to hear an awesome joke my very Puerto Rican grandfather told me once?
Yes.
Sure.
He says, hey, why don't Puerto Ricans have checkbooks? And I'm like, I don't know, Grandpa. Why don't Puerto Ricans have checkbooks? He says, because it's impossible to sign a check with a can of spray paint.
Oh my God.
Got him.
Fucked up, Grandpa.
Oh my God.
That's fucked
Grandpa,
up.
only you can say this.
But man, I had a couple really dope moments this past week where I'm eBaying toys for, a job. And I'm like, you know what? This is pretty dope. Like, I could do this for the rest of my life. God bless.
Again, there's a world in which we're still doing fucking game shows and crushing it. I'm just saying.
Yep. So, speaking of toys, I hadn't opened any of my Christmas presents. Like, I unwrapped them, but I hadn't opened any of them because I had grand plans to do a bunch of unboxing videos, and I needed a couple pieces of equipment and shit like that. And then finally this week, I sat down and I was able to open up all my Christmas presents, and it was dope, you guys. I got the Marvel first 10 years, the 3-pack with Thanos and Doctor Strange and Iron Man.
Nice.
I opened up my Tim Curry Pennywise. I got my WWE Mattel retro ring with all my retro figures in it now.
Cool.
It
I've never
was.
seen the retro ring. That's cool.
Yeah. It looks almost identical to the original one.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon, so I was like, fuck it, and I threw it on my Amazon list, and someone bought it for me. I think my parents bought it for me.
I saw those retro figures. There's a Chris Jericho with the big dumb scarf and shit like that. Oh, it's pretty great.
Yeah, some of them are good, and some of them are real bad. And, like, I haven't bought one in a while because when they first came out, they were $10 a pop. And it's like, okay, that's nice. Then they jacked the price up to $13. It's like, not so much. And some of them, like, they have the technology for the face scans. Like, why not just use the same face scans on the larger figures for the smaller ones? But some of them just look like dog shit. Like, have you seen the Ric Flair? It's the face is posed to make it look like he's wooing.
Oh,
but no, it just looks like he's crying for help. Like, kill me.
Ric Flair of now?
No, it's like old school Ric Flair.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that some of them looking dumpy is kind of part of the charm.
Yeah, but like, it's weird. It's a weird balance.
Is it too much too dumpy?
Like, they should be caricatures.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't look
I like
shitty.
more cartoonish,
Yeah.
not just shitty.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know when I'm going to cut these unboxing videos together, but I shot a shitload, so it'll happen at some point. Did you boys watch the Super Bowl?
No.
I watched more than I wanted to make room for the halftime special because my girl loves her some Maroon 5.
She sure does.
Did Nelson Aguilar play?
I don't know what team he's on.
Lee, what team is Nelson Aguilar on?
I have no goddamn
He was
clue.
on Goat's team, I know that.
He's on your team, Lee.
I got a
Fantasy
message from
football
Nicole.
team,
She's like,
yes.
"Oh shit!" She goes, "Figure out." She's coming back from the gym. She's like, "I need to figure out how we can watch Super Bowl. Halftime's coming up. There's 6 minutes left in the second. 25 minutes later,
Oh yeah.
it was almost time to start the fucking halftime show. I'm like, this is the worst goddamn game.
I love like the.
And it was 3-0. Like the game was a hate crime.
It was apparently one of the lowest rated Super Bowls in 10 years, and it was not fun to watch by any means. And I thought it was just maybe
3-0.
I thought maybe it was hyperbole that, yeah, it's low scoring, it sucks, worst Super Bowl ever, but then I saw everyone else being like, this is the absolute worst Super Bowl of all time. We left
Company passes.
Jose's sister's house at halftime to come home. Drove home 20 minutes. Got home. I took a shit. I put away leftovers. I went on Twitter. I changed. I adjusted the antenna to be able to turn the game on. Sat down, and it was like 7 minutes left in the fourth, and still nobody had scored a touchdown.
That's goddamn terrible.
But, and also I think it's funny that a lot of people are like, oh man, Maroon 5, why did he take his shirt off? And it's like, well, Nicole's why he took his shirt off.
Well, obviously. Yeah, no.
His moves were not like Jagger, though.
She lost her goddamn mind when that skinny boy took his shirt off.
You ever think that he's trying to steal the Red Hot Chili Peppers girl?
Might be.
Just California tattooed on his stomach.
Maroon 5 is fine. Like, they're fine. They're fine.
It's just
I've never understood. Like I hate his voice.
It's just
I
top
fucking-
40
I think so much of it.
non-threatening.
That one song he did, I thought it was fucking Akon.
Ha.
But
Is that right?
did you guys see the Super Bowl spot for the Avengers?
No.
You know, I did not. I'm actively. I'm not. I'm done. I'm
Okay.
out.
No, good.
It's not a lot.
Well, yeah, let's not even talk about it then. I respect your decision, and had we not been watching it live, I probably wouldn't have sought it out myself. But
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff.
Like, I know there's a Captain Marvel one too, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
The
I'm
Captain
good.
Marvel
No-
one is really good. Better than the last one. The last one I felt was super Green Lantern-y, but this one is not as much.
It's like, look, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like, you got it. I'm going. So like,
It's going to be here in no time.
it really will.
Captain Marvel's next month.
Next month, yeah.
And then
Jeez.
Endgame is 2 months. Well,
And then Spider-Man is 3 months.
yeah. So speaking of Super Bowl, we all went over to Jose's sister's house
No names.
to watch, and Jose's lady came up with the idea of doing a chili cook-off. And when
Bless that woman.
when she posed this idea to me, I was like, "Oh fuck, yes, we will do a chili cook-off."
It's like cool. I get a trophy.
Well, and at first, because me and Mary have been doing the vegetarian thing, her more than me. So at first I was like, well, I wonder if I could take a bunch of these like vegan meats, vegetarian meats, and make a chili out of it. Because like the crumble that we use for tacos, like I can't tell a difference. It's just, they've improved the technology so much that the texture's there. But then Mary was like, I'm going to make a vegetarian sweet potato chili. So I was like, dope. Stampede Chili's coming back, y'all. So, it was like 5 different types of peppers, chopped them all up, onions, tomato paste, a bunch of spices, and then I went with some grass-fed ground beef, some cubed chicken, some sliced andouille sausage, and the star, which was the barbecued pulled pork. Because more than any of my other previous chilies, you take the first bite and you get the sweetness from the pulled pork, but then that heat hits you. So it's a ride. I was going to put some last dab in my chili, but I tasted it the first time, and I'm like, no, not necessary. Because I essentially made a last dab as the base with all those peppers.
That sounds fucking rad.
So yeah, fucking walked home with a ABC gift card for first place chili at the Super Bowl, y'all.
Nice.
Neck and neck
Not
with
turn that shit into a sandwich.
Yes. Jose, his initial reaction was, because it's very thick, because it's basically just it's meat. It's meat in a bowl with spices. And his first reaction was, I'm gonna put this shit on some bread. I'm gonna make a sandwich out of it. And then as we were leaving, his sister was like, congratulations, but I take issue with it because I don't know, is that really chili? Or is that like sandwich meat? I was like, I mean, it has all the ingredients of a chili. It's just,
you can eat it with a spoon. That's chili.
It's just very thick. Like, I had cooked it for almost a whole day, so a lot of the moisture had evaporated out of it, and it is downright spreadable on a sandwich, but it's fucking chili.
Sounds good.
God damn it.
Ooh, girl,
Sounds real good.
incredible.
Yeah, and then I had some leftovers, and we got home that night, and I went into the fridge and just took a bite of it, and I was like, let me take a bite of my chili. I was like, oh, God.
Son of a bitch, you can't put this on a sandwich.
Oh, God, this is so good. So then I sat there, and I ate all the leftover chili, and it was a bad call. It was a bad idea. One of those where it's like, oh, man, I can't go into bed. It's bedtime, but I can't go into bed because I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I'm just going to go lay on the couch for a little bit. And at one point, I sat up from the couch, and it's one of those where it's like, you're about to throw up. I'm looking in my peripheral vision. I see the little plastic trash can I've got next to the couch. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to spew, I'll spew into that. But I've gotten real good in my old age of being like, no, I'm not going to puke. This isn't happening right now. Plus, that's just a waste. I put a lot of work into that chili. I was able to I felt like I sat there for 15 minutes choking back saliva, trying not to puke. Ugh. It was something else. And then that's pretty much it for my week, but I did want to bring up a little bit of news. We knew James Gunn was going to be writing Suicide Squad 2, but the news came out this week that he's possibly going to direct it too, and it's essentially going to reboot the franchise.
I hope it makes $2 billion.
I never not thought he would direct it though.
Right. That's why it was kind of weird to me
once
when the news
heard he's
exactly
writing it. It was like, well, okay, well,
you just
no
assumed.
shit, he's going to direct it. It's just now official now. Sexy.
I wonder.
Good. I hope it's fucking great. I hope it puts DC back on the map. And
DC's back on the map, man, with Aquaman. DC's back, baby.
Okay, I would like a good movie that puts DC back on the map.
It doesn't matter if it's a good movie or not. Aquaman made $1 billion.
Yes, it did. And Aquaman's not bad. Aquaman's good, but Aquaman's not like. I mean, I guess it's a decent Iron Man.
Aquaman's just okay. That's what kind of drives me crazy about it making $1 billion. Like it's just kind of fine.
But man,
I feel like Aquaman might be the movie to make the most amount of money that I know the least amount of people that have actually seen it.
Because, like, does Aquaman really deserve to be over Dark Knight?
I think China went to see it 1,000 times collectively. Like everyone went together. Like it's their national.
Well, how is the Hawaiian box office?
That's still U.S., bro.
Crushing it.
Plus, they have like 3 theaters there.
Yeah, and all they play is Aquaman. Aquaman and Frontier streamed from Netflix.
And 50 First Dates.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, peanut butter cup.
Fantastic.
That, and every now and then they do drive-in theater Baywatch.
Juggalo John in the chat asked me if I put beans in my chili. No, I do not put beans in my chili. Mary put beans in hers, and hers was like we were neck and neck in the voting. Hers was very good.
No beans.
For not being meaty, the vegetarian chili was very meaty.
Yes.
Which was interesting
because it was
really
sweet potato and quinoa.
Mind.
Yeah. And it had that sweetness from the sweet potato.
Which I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes. I do not like sweet potatoes, but this was not sweet potato-y.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
She
that,
killed it,
that
man.
I dug. I dug the lack of sweet potato-ishness of the sweet potato.
So, his sister claimed that it wasn't really chili. So, what do you guys think constitutes chili? Like, what are the rules?
I mean,
With chili, immediately come beans, at least.
Well, I don't put beans in mine. And if we really want to get technical about it, beans aren't supposed to be in chili. But I'll
Put
allow
an
it.
asterisk on this whole context.
I already
I do like the bean. I don't know.
Beans, the global leader in chili.
When I made chili for you guys when you came down for WrestleMania, there wasn't beans in it.
Sure.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, there's no rules here.
It's whatever, man.
Anything's
I
chili.
feel like this, I feel like you know it when you see it.
Yeah.
It's got to have that like brownish, reddish kind of color, maybe.
Look like it. Like I need to be able to eat that motherfucker with a spoon.
Yeah.
It needs to have a but I feel like Skyline can get the fuck out of my face. That shit's too thin. It needs to be thick.
That's meat sauce.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
the real
shitty
chili.
sauce like that.
The real chili was the friends we made along the way.
Classic.
Yeah, right on. What's going on with you, Jose?
Besides the cook-off, chili.
What'd you come with, Jose?
No, I help with the lady. The lady brought her chili.
Oh, okay.
And
So she does a chili. My job is to just help her with her chili, and I help keep it
Look
on tabs. I give her critiques. I bat my eyelashes. I cut some shit, and then help her make any improvements needed.
Hers was very good. Good consistency, good flavor. It reminded me very much of a solid Wendy's chili.
It's different types of beans, shitloads of ground meat, some nice lean meat, and then fucking veggies, some tomato sauce, or we also put like a tomato juice in it as well because
like
as that
V8?
cooks. Yeah, so like we might put like a if we want a spicy, we'll get like the spicy V8 and have that as like the soup base.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so V8 we like to put in there because it gives it
Interesting.
like it thickens kind of good, but it's not like like a gravy thick. It's still like a nice, not watery. It's not watery, but it's not like super thick. But it gives it a nice consistency. It gives it a nice flavor base. I dig it. And then, we just try to go, when we do it up, we try to go like, cut up some nice fresh tomatoes and throw that fresh onions, some peppers.
And we've taken to putting tomato soup in ours. Like a can of tomato soup.
Huh.
Taking it real nice.
That's
Fucking
interesting
good.
too.
Yeah, it's real good. I'm hungry, you guys.
Go get ready for some potatoes.
Yes.
Sushi in the fridge.
Here are the
Potato chili, baby.
Here are the ingredients for Lee's chili: potatoes,
Spuds, French fries that are not.
Last
French
time I did this
fries.
shit, I didn't have so much as a fucking French fry for 3 weeks. Like, it was terrible.
I bet. Fucking, you go to Wendy's for the first time. They ask you if you're a combo. You throw up at the window.
Yeah, give me some. No, go to Wendy's. I can get some fucking chili in that combo.
Ooh.
That's right, and a Frosty. Dip your chili in the Frosty.
Oh yeah.
Dip your chili in the
You know what I'm not?
So I guess you can't do that as part of this, right? No dipping these potatoes in.
No.
Frosty.
Nothing.
Not even salt.
Remove all the joy from it. Which
No
really,
salt.
taking the joy out of it is part of it because it fucking reframes your whole reward system to where like it's not like food isn't fun anymore. So, no, it's the whole fucking thing. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Dig it.
It's gonna be just fine. What else you got, Jose?
Yeah. Well, kind of speaking of trailers, let's talk some trailers that have kind of caught my eye real quick.
Okay.
I got a couple. Have you guys seen? First of all, did you guys watch the Birds of Prey little fucking teaser? I don't like what the fuck she's wearing. Plastic. We going to a rave? What the fuck's going on?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a Birds of Prey, which is the Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah.
It's like a little 35-second teaser.
You guys haven't seen this?
It just shows you all the characters that are going to be in it. But it's like real quick. It's like 35 seconds. But she's wearing like a fucking... I don't know what's going on with it. I hope that's not in any way part of the outfit because it's like a rain suit. I don't know. It just looks very like fucking dumb. You got Umbrella Academy. We talked about this. But
yes.
If you're listening, you haven't seen the trailer for Umbrella Academy, check that out. That looks fucking good. The Boys as well looks.
Yes.
Does Umbrella Academy look good?
I thought so.
I haven't seen it because every still image I've seen, I've fucking hated.
I dig it.
Yeah,
because I love
like they're going deep. They're going into it. Like they created this world and they're fucking committed. They're doing this thing.
All right, because I love that comic. So the still images I saw looked pretty shitty to me. So hopefully it's good.
I liked it. I liked it. It makes me want to read the book again because now I don't remember like what's going. You know.
I wonder if they're gonna go into the white violin or what. Like
that's what I was
very
looking for.
interested.
They're probably saving it. I hope that's like a save. You know what I mean? Like they will.
They'll get there.
Yeah. Let's get season 1 done. Let's get the mains, and then slowly let's
set
start
up the
crazy.
world. Yeah.
Kind of like how
Preacher.
Preacher was wonderful. Like they gave you all season that wasn't really the book, but was the book, but opened up the doorway to be able to do the book. So that I fucking done.
On that note, have any of you guys been watching Deadly Class yet?
No.
I got the first 2 episodes. I haven't watched them yet.
It's so good. Like it's
really.
The first episode was very much okay. This is kind of like the first issue of the comic, but ever since then, it's been going off on its own and doing a bunch of really cool stuff.
This is Russo's, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
And everything about it sounds awesome. It's just I didn't want to just watch a show that was the comic I'd already read because everything was so faithful. I'm like, damn, that just kind of looks like the same thing.
Yeah, no, it was for the first episode. Everything after that has been kind of its own thing. You can tell they're hitting the same story beats, but how they get there is different.
All right.
Like there's one thing I really loved with the series is they've actually given a friendship to Saya and Maria, which is something you'd never really see them do in the comic. But yeah, Deadly Class, highly recommended. I've been loving it so far.
All right.
And then we got fucking Beach Bum starring Matthew McConaughey, which is pretty much fucking the
Matthew McConaughey story
of fucking Jimmy Buffett, which I think is funny because Jimmy Buffett's in it. It's like, what if Jimmy Buffett it's Jimmy Buffett meets Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
What?
Starring Matthew McConaughey. I'll drop the link.
Did you hear they just opened up that Margaritaville resort in Kissimmee?
Yeah, that shit looks nuts. I drove by it while it was
under construction. Well, they're still working on it, but it is open now. It's its own little town. Like it's got the hotel, and then it has like timeshares.
They're opening a fucking water park there.
Yeah, a water park, and then it has its own little like shopping area, and it's nuts.
Also, if you like trailers, check this guy. The guy I just linked, Rapid Trailer on YouTube. They got like fucking everything. So the Beach Bum, that looks fucking nuts. We talked about that Ted Bundy movie. They finally dropped a trailer for that.
Yeah.
That looks it looks good, but like it does kind of make him look like cool.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Ted Bundy. All right. Fucking yeah. Like it makes it look almost like he's Ocean's 11. But I guess that's kind of what he was. I don't know.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, and I was trying to remember who I saw suggested to play Ted Bundy, and it was Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I'm like, that's perfect.
You guys want to see a trailer of fucking Olivia Wilde be a badass now?
Is that the one she directed?
Vigilante? I don't know if she directed it or not, but a vigilante. Fucking
Olivia Wilde's been a badass. Where you been?
I'm in. Not like this.
What's she been doing? Like, I feel like I haven't seen her do anything in a while.
She's,
Babies, didn't she? Didn't she pop out a kid or two?
Yeah,
or
and she's gotten into directing too.
Ah, okay.
And fucking our girl from It is Nancy Drew. What?
Huh.
I didn't know that.
The chick that plays Bev?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Fucking Nancy Drew. Let me see. Did you guys see the trailer for Polar? Netflix movie?
Yeah.
No, I almost watched it the other day.
What?
That's a Dark Horse comic.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That shit looks nice.
It's
Polar.
funny. Mads Mikkelsen has that movie on Netflix, Polar, and then he has a movie in theaters called Arctic.
That's funny.
And then he's got a movie coming to Hulu called Brrr.
Some of that fucking Hobbs and Shaw where everything's superheroes now.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks awesome.
That looks so stupid. I love it.
What the fuck? You guys see I'm gonna link it. What's his name? Shake and Bake?
John C.
And,
Reilly. Oh
Stan
yeah,
and
Stan and Ollie.
That looks fucking rad, dude.
That's out now. Stan and Ollie.
trailers, y'all.
Stan and Ollie was
I went on a
kind
fucking
of
trailer kick.
Oscar bait, but didn't get any love from the Academy.
I am into this vigilante movie. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
And that's been trailers with Jose, guys.
Yeah. Check them.
Well, this is like a Netflix, like a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So, just been watching trailers, fucking working.
Like, I don't know, man. Zac Efron could murder me, man. I'd be kind of into
You
it.
can get it.
Yeah.
But watch that trailer and you're like, Ted Bundy kind of cool.
You know, he might have some extreme views, but
You kind of forget, like, you're in the trailer, like, oh, this guy's fucking a horrible monster.
who
But
escaped
he's
from
kinda
jail
cool.
like 4 times?
Yeah, and they go, you know, they hit that, like, in court, some of the juries they had to kick off or something because they fell in love with him, and they're like, no. Supposed to be convicting this man of murder. You can't be talking about how cool he is.
It's all a part of the Bundy system.
Fucking spoiler alert. It's Al Bundy. Ted Bundy, the movie played by Al Bundy. The not so good movie. Just excited. Got some cool shit coming ahead. Heading to New York, so just fucking buying shit and returning it. What up?
We bought this little mini Steadicam rig for like the little like photo camera.
A6000.
Yeah.
For you know, just
$100 this thing was. And it honestly it weighed probably 2 pounds and was maybe a foot long when we opened it. I was like, what the shit is this?
yeah, like the picture looked like the dude had a nice like long grip on it, and it was like just a little bit smaller than the one we had. And then we get it, we put the camera on it, and it just fucking dies.
Yeah.
It leaves the one side, and it's like, oh, we're not shooting shit with that thing.
So it's some old bullshit then.
Yeah.
Turned it.
But see, that's the thing with, you know, equipment sometimes, especially going through B&H, is sometimes you just got to order shit and see if it works, and if it doesn't, return it. Usually
Yeah, especially when you don't get to touch it, you don't get to feel it, you don't get to know, does this do what I think I'm buying it to do?
thankfully
answer is
they're
no.
very cool about that. We've returned many things.
Yeah. Don't like this. Fucked up. Didn't look like the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Done. And like, okay. We'll take it. Just not on Saturday. We're not taking it back on Saturday.
Those Jews, man, they
Some
will not.
weeks during the year we won't be taking it
Yeah.
back either.
That was the thing with New York Comic Con almost every year is we needed equipment, but they were closed for like a week and a half straight for Rosh Hashanah, I think.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So every time we ran into a little funk where every time we needed some from B&H, they were closed.
Yeah. Some new Jew holiday. These Jewish people in their new religion just making up new holidays week after
They
week.
said, no, what do you mean? We're closed for a week. Holiday. They didn't tell you? You didn't get the memo?
No, we love the Jewish people, the chosen people. We love them. What's weird though is like, even though they won't work on a Saturday, or they're closed for a week because of Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur or whatever. Like, you can't even submit an order on their website. They won't even let you submit an order that'll be waiting.
Technology.
That'll be waiting for them when they get back.
The Sabbath is the
Jebediah
day of
will not be
rest, and they
checking
don't
your
want
email.
anything to get in the way of that.
That's right.
I'm gonna be tempted to maybe get some shit done.
Jebediah will not be answering on this day. To this day.
Like it. What's going on with you, Kelly? Besides being cold as fuck.
Yeah, not much. I survived the cold. I finally beat that Fist of the North Star Yakuza game. It was a good ending, but I don't know. The more I thought about it, the more I don't think I would recommend it to anyone if you don't really care about the Fist of the North Star franchise, because, look, you should just play a Yakuza game then. But so that's good. I started playing the Dragon Quest XI, and goddamn, that is a pretty game. I'm only like 2 hours into it, but boy, how does it look great.
I never fucked with Dragon Quest.
I haven't much. I played a decent amount of Dragon Quest 8, I believe, on my 3DS, and really enjoyed it. But I got to a point where I had realized I'd progressed too quickly, and like there was just a boss I could not get past because I was pretty underleveled.
Sure.
And I just didn't feel like grinding, so I never really went back to it. So I'm doing the grinding early in this one. Like I'm going to be ready for these big fights when they come up. But yes, it's really pretty. They put a lot of good work into it. Though the voice acting is a bit odd because I cannot tell what accent they're going for because it seems to change midway through each sentence.
We're hanging out watching the Super Bowl, and our buddy Nate, just apropos of nothing, says to me, he says, "So what's up? You guys want to see this Dragon Ball Super Broly movie?"
Fuck yeah. And you say yes, and then you go. Because you love Dragon Ball. You know what we're watching in New York? We're going to watch some Dragon Ball.
Nice.
I'm going to put it on your TV and then leave.
And just steal the remote walking out the door.
Yep. You have no idea how much I was hoping you would come down the next day and just be like, you know what, that Dragon Ball's all right. Really tell me more.
I didn't sleep a wink. They had a Dragon Ball Z marathon all night, and I just watched it.
And that's when I got Knives into Japan shit by just turning it on TV and walking away.
You little stinker.
The other night, I played a board game and won. That was cool.
Sweet.
Played Terraforming Mars, and I was the one that terraformed the most. What you do in this game is you're each playing as a different company that goes to Mars and tries to make it the most like Earth. So what you have to do is over the course of the game keeps going until you heat up the planet to a habitable temperature. You put oceans in it, and then there's something else I can't remember.
All right.
But so you have to make the planet habitable, and at the end you pretty much tally up points based on what you all did. I was playing as a heating company, so I heated that bitch up. Oh, boy, howdy, did I ever just heat up Mars. I heated it up so good, you guys. Then I put some oceans in that bitch. Then I made some forests. It was oxygen. You have to get the oxygen levels up. So I put forests all over that bitch.
Did you make it Forrest Whitaker?
Oh, yeah, I did. And then I won. I won the game, you guys. I made Mars the best. I was the best Mars player. Yeah, it was a fun game. I enjoyed it. We didn't really... You could also terraform Jupiter from... there's like an expansion, but we didn't mess with Jupiter much.
What about Uranus?
You can't fucking terraform Jupiter.
You just couldn't resist.
There's a countdown. Breaking news.
Oh, shit. Breaking news.
Fucking Shaft trailer tomorrow? They're doing another Shaft movie?
Yeah!
Oh, it's Shafts.
And
right.
he's got a son.
Yeah.
What?
All of the Shafts are in the same continuity.
Well, the first Shaft was in.
Right, and he played
The
Shaft's
OG.
uncle.
Yeah.
So still technically a Shaft.
Okay, so they're introducing his son. They're kind of seeing if they can
Yeah.
pass it on.
I'm all for it. Well,
let's hope it's not a Crystal Skull Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but that Shaft remake
hand
with
that to Shia LaBeouf.
that Shaft,
I really hope that Michael Cera makes a cameo.
That's a good bit. What now? We're gonna have Michael Cera play Shaft. I love that Shaft remake. Loved it.
No, it's fucking great. Christian Bale, Batman.
Christian Bale,
Fucking Nick Fury versus Batman.
Jeffrey
And
Wright was great in it.
Yeah, fucking
Busta
Muhammad
Rhymes?
Ali's brother.
Like that movie did not get enough credit for its time. It's
Ahead of its
nuts
time.
to me that it's getting a sequel 19 years later.
Well, yeah, but now that fucking,
Creed.
that's the hot thing.
Yeah.
man. That's the hot thing.
Jurassic
Especially
World,
with
Force Awakens, Creed.
Glass.
Yeah, do you kind of remember this thing? Please come see the new one we made, please. Please.
You know this
Well,
word.
just make it, as long as you make it good, I'm in.
Yeah.
Just make it good. I'm down with the sequel if it's good. And out of all these sequels, where the fuck is Dread 2? Where's this at,
That
folks?
that kind of
$19.
that kind of evolved into a Dread Netflix series, and then we haven't heard about that in a while.
I haven't seen it. I just talked about how many trailers. Not one of those was a Dread.
But then
trailer.
again, I also did mute CBR, so there could have been a top 10 reasons we don't have a Dread 2 trailer yet. So
That's very true.
Ooh, unmute him.
unmute them.
No.
No thanks.
No, don't do that.
You just hear like a flood. Ding, 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 ding. Like when you get off the plane and you get signal back.
It's actually
And
a
your
much
phone goes
nicer
nuts.
Twitter experience without CBR and Newsarama.
It's the fucking worst.
I still have a couple like the Heat Vision blog from Hollywood Reporter and Superhero Hype. I still follow those because they're not just obnoxious. So
I had a moment today where I'm like, man, how nice must it be to be a grown-ass person and give a shit what a Comicsgate person says?
oh yeah, like what a time to kind of get out of that whole
Like,
culture.
I can't imagine having so little going on that I can even have an opinion one way or the other. Like, fuck those assholes. Move on with your life. Like, I can't. People, they're still getting into Twitter fights with these assholes.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Just stop it. Don't engage these fuckers.
Did you see what that one dude is doing with Michael Ringo's art?
What the shit is that about?
Yeah, he was like a former inker of his, and he had like this Spider-Man, I think it was Spider-Man cover. And he just redrew the head for his own creator-owned Comicsgate comic guy And it's like, oh, it's the last known work of last printed work of Micro Ringo.
Yeah, that's ballsy, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's one thing to trace somebody else's work. It's another thing to claim they did it and they're dead. That is sick shit.
It's fucked up.
Dark world we live in. Fuckers on the internet.
They're all terrible.
Bunch of fucking nerds.
Remember when we were bros with Ethan Van Sciver?
Yeah, he fucking took a hard right turn.
Yeah,
good phrasing.
He kind of always had that in him, though, I feel.
Yeah, but like, he used to be fun.
Like, the only time I ever really interacted with him was we interviewed him at Special Edition, and he had his kid with him. So he was kind of chill, but like, even when we did all that shit with him at the C2E2, he's kind of wild, and his wife was Bunny at the time, and she was nuts. Mm-hmm. And then, like, remember the whole Rob Granito thing? Van Sciver was one of the ones that was, like, walking up to his booth at the convention to rough him up. So he's always kind of had a mean streak to him.
We just didn't want to believe. Not our Ethan. Not our little Ethan. Don't tell me our little Ethan did that. No, sorry. You are mistaken.
Our little Ethan. Oh my god.
There's no way. No, we did not raise little Ethan to do that. Sorry.
They call him Uncle Ethan.
Oh. That made me throw up in my mouth just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ridiculous. What else you got, Kelly?
Nothing.
Well, then I think, fellas.
Is it?
Might be game time.
Let the games begin.
All right.
Love it. All right, so here we go. Week 1, game 1 of Population Actual Fantasy Sports, the Winter Games. Follow along every week at zinc.org/sports.
I feel like we need an abbreviation for this. Because it is a really long title, especially when I'm trying to tweet shit out. Like, maybe let's abbreviate it to the PoP Winter Games.
I like it.
For
You can do that.
the remainder. But I still like the concept of the actual fantasy sports. It's smart.
Trademark fucking Lee, Jason, Jose, and Kelly.
Yeah, nobody better fucking trace it.
All right. So this week's event was the Biathalon. And just to recap, a biathlon is a race where contestants ski through a cross-country trail system whose 20-kilometer distance is divided into 4 shooting rounds. For each shooting round, the contestant must hit 5 targets or receive a penalty of 1 minute added to their total time for each missed target. The contestant with the shortest total time wins. So we're skiing and we're shooting. This week's contestants, representing the center of the earth, Bugs Bunny. From Coach Kelly, representing Denim's Marvels.
No applause. This is goddamn Olympic. Fucking crowd should be on their feet.
Just fucking still didn't bother to update the name of his team, his location. Denim's going with a Rogue. Coach Juggalo John representing Sweden, Brock Sampson. Myself representing the island of Motunui. Scooch me, duck. Representing the Bushwood Country Club is Sharks Race Bannon. Representing the south side of Wakanda, Coach Jason Nyes put Frozone into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
From the flip side of the coin, Coach Joe Wang threw in the Red Death from Earth 52. Coach Cat from the Hearts Kingdom sent in Sora. Representing Arsatska, Coach Kavenziel throwing in Mad Max himself, Max Roxtansky. Jose representing Zion threw in Trinity. And fucking Vetter sneaking at the last minute from the Haas system, bringing in Snow Job.
He really snow jobbed all of us.
It's a strong move. That is a strong play.
Fucking asterisks by this whole goddamn season. whole fucking season. This guy.
I'm down.
Season.
Sure,
I'm down.
Sure.
You want to asterisk the season? I'm down. Let's fucking
Go ahead
do
and put
it.
a fucking asterisk by this season.
Sure.
I'll burn these Olympics down. You want to fucking? I'll light the torch.
You want to get nuts?
Fuck.
Let's get nuts.
ESPN, the global leader in sports.
Nah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Which one was live?
Is snow job legal?
We had a discussion about
Bro,
this.
I don't think so. I
I
think
don't think she is.
Who released the GI Joe movie, or who owns the GI Joe cartoon? Where does these properties stand?
Regardless,
Hasbro. Yeah.
Because Marvel may have put out the comic, but that was a license.
Right. Well, it would count if
But then
Marvel
wouldn't it
was
still-
currently putting out the comic, but they're not.
Which they are not.
IDW is. IDW could be like its own property, but we discussed it in the population group, and Zero, who is the commissioner, let it stand, and I agree with his choice. Because really, like, I mean, if you think about it, he's just a dude in a fucking coat.
I mean, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! I sneezed and my whole microphone setup fell to the ground.
Oh man.
fucking mighty sneeze.
Let me put it on the calendar. February 5th, Jose gets the sniffles.
Yeah, and I knocked over my audio.
All right, so I'll go ahead and go first and tell you the Scrooge McDuck's gonna win this goddamn game.
I don't know. Like, honestly, if Snowjob doesn't take this round,
he won't.
Fuck Snowjob.
It's a G.I. Joe whose power is
okay, it's a G.I.
speed.
Joe, but it's Snowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's there's no powers.
Yeah, but if there was any power of Snowjob, it would be skiing. This is a skiing event, and he's a G.I. Joe, so he can at least shoot.
You don't know that.
Well,
you know
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The skiing thing.
I'm just saying, when I saw that, I was
let's
like,
not get
"Oh,
ahead of
shit."
ourselves. We need to actually have people present their case.
Yes.
Yeah, well, let's go. Let's go. Well, I just deliberated. The fix is in, baby. Snowjob.
The Scrooge McDuck takes the gold because the man is, for all intents and purposes, immortal from the look of things. He's at least 100 years old. He's been adventuring most of his unnaturally long life. He's not going to be fucking turned away by harsh elements. Doesn't give a shit. And if you're talking about a bolt action rifle, he's been fucking playing with one of those things since he came out of the goddamn egg.
Yeah, like he was alive when that was invented.
Exactly. He's got it down, son. Like
The guy who invented the gun used his great-great-grandfather's butt feather to write it down in ink and paper.
he's got the will, he's got experience across the board, and he's got that blind confidence is going to get him through this. No questions asked. Like gold medal all the way. Fucking Scrooge McDuck.
Is
What
that
you got?
You want to talk blind confidence? You know who's got blind confidence?
Who's that, Kelly?
Daredevil.
That's Bugs Bunny. That's also true. Daredevil could probably win this, but that's not the point. Bugs
Can
Bunny,
he ski, though?
I bet he could. Bugs Bunny has blind confidence. Now, I want you all to do something for me. Go on your Google image search, type in Bugs Bunny skiing.
He's like, I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Okay.
All right.
Do you see the pictures
Of Bugs Bunny skiing? Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
He's skiing his ass off.
He's skiing his ass off. Bugs Bunny is a man who knows how to ski, and Bugs Bunny is also a man who knows how to use a gun.
He at least knows how to stick a finger in a barrel of a gun.
He does.
I've only seen him shoot shotguns, though.
Hey, he
I
might be
question
using,
his long-range ability.
That's a good point, Jose.
but he's using Looney Tunes rounds. And remember, Bugs Bunny is the infinite.
Well, he
His
is
powers.
the looniest of tunes.
Yes, his powers are legion. And thus, Bugs Bunny takes the gold.
Bugs Bunny is a really solid choice, Kelly. No bullshit. Solid choice.
Oh yeah.
Solid choice. What you got, Nyes?
All right. Frozone is the only character whose powers are snow-based in this whole thing. He has skis that actually eject.
Job.
He actually has skis that eject from his shoes. He's fast and glides effortlessly while exhibiting incredible accuracy throwing snowballs. While the rules state that the competitor has to carry the rifle, that doesn't mean that the rifle has to be used to hit the target. Frozone, listen. Frozone shoots ice bullets from his hands while the rifle is strapped to his back. If using the rifle is necessary, same difference. He has the accuracy, and he can still make the bullets from ice or coat them in ice for optimum control. Perfect score, top 3 finishing times. Now let me run down some of my competitors here. Bugs Bunny's going to end up in Walla Walla or Cucamonga. Rogue's powers don't benefit her at all in this event, and she's neither a skilled skier or a trained marksman. Brock Sampson and Race Bannon, probably neck and neck, top 5 finishers in this event with their kind of Secret Service training. They've probably both skied a lot, shot bolt-action rifles, whatever. But neither are technically super-powered. Scrooge has the experience with the rifle and downhill skiing, but he's old and he's light. So because he's light, he's not going to be as fast on a downhill ski slope as everyone else. Red Death is the only speedster in this event, so I would say he's a lock for a medal, but the fact that he's part Batman means he'll refuse to shoot the gun. He's also dealing with being 2 personalities fused together and murderous rage, so good luck with that. And then Sora I had to look up from Kingdom Hearts. Sora's powers are pretty basic, but his best attribute is the Keyblade, which is all but useless in this event. Basic superhuman abilities and basic magic spells aside, those aren't going to help. Mad Max is just going to end up being buried headfirst in the snow. He's
never fucking seen a snowflake before.
He's a desert guy, and as we've seen in Fury Road, he's not even as good a marksman as Furiosa. Trinity has the marksmanship and superhuman abilities and can download the skills needed for the event into her brain. So Trinity's likely to be in medal contention. And lastly, Snowjob has 2 skills needed for the event, skiing and marksmanship, but is just a dude in a coat otherwise, but still top 5 finish.
I was going to say again, hey, let me check my notes here. Fuck Snowjob.
Yeah.
What's all the heck with Snowjob? Damn.
Fuck Snowjob. Jose, what you got?
All right. I have the Trinity, who is very skilled in shooting. She may be probably the best shooter of all the competitors in this field. I dare someone to show me 2 that are better. I'll take the silences. No.
What was the question?
Trinity in this is not unlike the Mad Max of it all. It's like she's never seen the snow. She's never been cold like this.
She doesn't have to be. No, she doesn't feel cold. Trinity don't feel no cold.
Of course she does.
Okay, I've never seen.
But she's a human. She knows what cold feels like. She's still. No.
Someone explain to me
jacket.
who this person is. I've never.
She
seen
will be
this
as
movie.
cold as anybody else competing.
The chick from the
maybe Frozone.
She's the chick from the Matrix, Kelly.
That doesn't help me. I don't know the Matrix.
She's like what? What? Have you not seen the Matrix?
Essentially,
No,
Kelly, we're in the Matrix, and the real world is run by machines, but these select few people are able to jack into the Matrix and then be able to basically fuck with the computer code to be superhuman.
Okay.
And like they can download shit to their brain, they can learn shit really easily, they can slow down time, marksman, whatever.
Okay. But we're in the real world.
Well, I mean, I posed that last week, but then if you think about it, this is we're living technically in the Matrix.
Right. So they can hack into anything.
All right.
I'll give you that. I'll allow you to even say that she can have her superhuman powers. But
you think she's going to be too cold?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, cold
she's not going naked.
She's got patent leather on.
She's going to be as cold as any
Put
other.
me in all the coats in the world. If I've only ever known, life in an artificial big city or, a shithole barren hellscape of the real world.
No, because it's part of her training.
But
She
what
is
the
experienced.
shit is
This is the Olympics, though. She's trained for cold. This isn't like she was asked to do this on her way to work.
The Matrix is on Prime, I believe, currently. I think all 3 of them are. Zero says we need to stop this right now so we can all go watch The Matrix.
Okay, new thing tonight, commentary. Let's go. And if you know Trinity, like, is there anyone else more cool under pressure? Her main mode of transportation when she's not flying through the air kicking ass is on a motorcycle. She's very adept to being fast and mobile and being able to skiing is no problem when you see the shit she can do on a motorcycle. She's no, and if it's marksman and you get points,
how the fuck does motorcycle riding equate to skills while skiing?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Honestly,
I'm a hell of a driver. Also, a great wrestler.
When you said skiing, for some reason, I was thinking of snowmobile, and I was like, "Oh shit, she rides a fucking."
Not the same thing.
No, it's not. So I've adjusted, but you know, behind the scenes, when it comes to accuracy and getting the job done and being cool under fire, there is no one better in this round of contestants than Trinity.
All right. I like it. Going to the mail at popcast at PanelsOnPages.com. We got some stuff in here. All right. Here we go. So we got.
Oh shit! Sorry. I fucking blew my opportunity. Let's pretend that Kelly just gave his argument for Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
I got a voicemail from Mahoney.
Hey, podcast. It's Mahoney. I don't know if Kelly remembered to tell you, but he and I are co-managing his, whatever this fantasy sports thing is team. So, Bugs Bunny in a biathlon or whatever, this is going to be easy as pie. Forget anything Kelly told you, okay? If Kelly has given you any strategy, throw that right in the garbage. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No.
Bugs Bunny is going to ski his way to the thing. Anytime somebody tries to shoot their gun, he's going to stick his finger right in that fucking gun, and that thing's going to blow up in their face, and they're going to look like a fucking Florida state senator, okay? And then Bugs Bunny's just going to cruise himself right to the finish line, the only one with a successful shot, and easy win, going for the gold. What's next? Bye.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Solid.
I blew that one.
Pretty good though. I like it.
That's solid. I like that.
All right, Shark writes in. He says a quick rundown. He says first place, the race band, which is his team. Second, Snow Job. Third, Road. Get the fuck out of my face with Rogue on third place.
Rogue. We'll talk about that one.
Yeah. He's all right. So he says his rationale being Bugs Bunny is a wild card. He lives in the forest. Okay, in sports as an Olympic event. He grew up in Brooklyn. He skis for fun, so he's out. Rogue, depending on which person she absorbs from, Rogue may be a competitor. I see her coming in third. Bullshit.
Why?
Bullshit.
Only if she touches Trinity.
He's, Brock Sampson, expert marksman? Maybe. Olympic level skier? No. Scrooge McDuck is rich. He's an adventurer. He's not an expert marksman. That's just inaccurate. Sorry, Shark. Frozone, in The Incredibles and Incredibles 2, he's shown basically skiing on his own made snow. He's not faster, just can make his own. He's always used to hitting things with a sheet of ice. This competition is asking for accuracy and miss the targets and add time to the total event. Sora is a magic key. He's a teenager. This is skiing and shooting. Red Death, cross-country skier for the man who runs fast. Usain Bolt is unable to beat cross-country skiers in their sport. Red Death would have a slight advantage than the others, but not significant enough. Red Death is also used to hitting human-sized targets. He will finish fourth. Mad Max lives in a desert. This would be like Cool Runnings with skis and guns. Nope. Trinity, expert with a gun in a video game realm. This is the real world. Has she ever seen the cold before? Does she notice?
Yes, she downloaded a fucking thing.
She downloaded a jacket.
Has anybody done anything before they downloaded it? Keanu Reeves knows Kung Fu.
Trinity downloaded some cocoa.
She fucking said, "What's cold?" Let me feel it. And she downloaded a program. She's like, okay, but they trained for this. It's the Olympics. She trained.
Right.
I like to think that we're just playing God, like, beyond our style and plucking these people out of their lives without any training.
Yeah, to be honest, I never once thought about these people training for these things.
Yeah.
Well, the Olympics,
that's
when you say
stupid.
Olympics. Well, I'm sorry you guys weren't prepared.
It's your fantasy. I'm just saying. I feel like they're just dropping them in there. It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
Snow Job, Soldier. Used to be deliberate in his movements, slow and steady. Finished either second behind Race Bannon or just edges him. Wait, hold on. It also says, parenthetically, fuck Snow Job.
Sure does.
Lastly says, Race Bannon, Olympic level skier, check. Cross country skier with a ball in his back while being chased by bad guys, check. That means he's fast. Expert marksman, check. The only competition for this event is Snow Job. Who's faster? The soldier who's to taking his time, or the man who was tasked with keeping a family safe? That's pretty good, Shark. It's pretty good.
Only competition. Race Bannon's a human person, and I also take umbrage with Frozone's not fast and not accurate. He's faster than a runaway train, and he has to be accurate to throw those snowballs to make those ice sheets. He's literally making his own train tracks as he goes.
And if we're just snatching people out of their regular lives and dropping them in and said, now you're part of the Olympics, out of any character in this competition, who's able to train the quickest for that, even in that situation?
Sure.
Trinity.
I would agree with that. So in the chat, Zero says, according to Mahoney, Bugs Bunny has been DQ'd because he interfered with the other competitors.
That's what I was going to say, too. You
and
can't just stick your fingers in guns.
Mahoney explicitly said to ignore everything else Kelly said, and Kelly agreed. That means that Bugs has been DQ'd.
Whoa. Where does it say that in the rules?
It does say that.
Well,
Where?
yeah, you can't just put your finger in people's guns when they're running. Like, that's interference. You're off the court. This is a solo. They go and do this because it's a time.
All regular Olympic rules apply, so no tripping of the contestants or other unsportsmanlike conduct.
Show me in the
your
rules.
Finger in their gun.
Yeah, show me in the rules where it says I can't do that.
You just read them off.
It does not say anywhere in the rules you can't stick your finger in guns.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Is it, or is it you're just trying to give him a helping hand?
Either way, that's still unsportsmanlike conduct. You can't help somebody else.
I feel like we should figure this into our final decisions. I don't think Zero is final say, but it is an interesting argument.
It is an argument.
I'll tell you what. I won't
Also,
disqualify
I was not
him,
aware that Mahoney was my teamate until.
but he does get a
but you heard
time penalty.
You heard his argument. And you were like, okay, cool, sounds good. Let's go back to the tape.
All
and also, I did not realize there were rules. Because if you thought I read all this stuff on this page, you are mistaken.
Well,
because that's a whole lot of text.
Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
Exactly.
Juggalo John writes in. He says, Brock fucking Samson. He's a trained OSI agent. Although he normally uses his Bowie knife, he is proficient with firearms and does use them. In the last season, Brock says, oh, come on, Hatred. You don't really keep a gun back there. What's wrong with you? When talking about the Black Ops for the guild. Brock is also a good enough athlete to go undercover at the Goodwill Games. Race Bannon and Snow Job seem to be Brock's best competition for this event. First, Brock is pretty much the over-exaggerated version of Race. Everything that makes Race is turned up to 11 on Brock. Second is Snow Job. Not sure how it doesn't fall under the you can't use Optimus Prime clause, he says. Snow Job is just someone who said, hey, can we turn the Biathalon into a character? Seeing the OSI as a comical version of G.I. Joe, everything Brock can do is over the top anything from the original source material. They kind of runs down a little bit. Kind of covered a lot of the same ground we covered with some of the other competitors. So not bad. But then, like a fucking gentleman, Juggalo John says, best of luck to everyone on the field today. Juggalo John. Look at that. It's nice.
Aww.
It's nice. Vetter writes in, let the controversy begin. From the pages of Marvel Comics comes the often mocked Joe Snow Job. Referred to as useless by most, he lives for this moment. A chance to put his wealth of winter game experience and firing guns to good use. The only contestant who is a master of both and actually has competed in this very event in the Winter Olympics. Aside from Fozone, there is nobody else with skiing experience. That's just not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
That's not
Yeah, I
accurate.
just saw 45 pictures of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, no, that's not true at all. Which begs the question, why did nobody pick winter-themed characters? Elsa, Iceman, Jack Frost. It's the Winter Olympics. No matter. Snowjob is best on skis and the best with a gun. This one goes to a real Hoth-Ian hero, Yo Joe. Fuck Snowjob better.
Yeah, while I don't necessarily agree with Snowjob, I do agree with Vetter's claim that why no one else picked snow-themed characters is fucking, it blows my mind.
To be honest, I forgot the Winter Olympics was a thing and just thought of it as the normal Olympics.
I see.
I'm going for versatility. Versatility. You can't go all snow. What happens if you go to an indoor event?
Well, no, you can't go all snow. You can only pick one character of similar powers, remember?
True.
But you should at least have one winter/snow themed character.
Give it time. Let's see how it goes. All right. Denim writes in. And it begins with the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard anybody say in my life, next to Elizabeth Snowjob on a team. He says, obviously Rogue has this in the bag.
Fucking why?
He says, you think in her time she hasn't at one point absorbed a skier's ability? She retains a lot of the knowledge. Her physique and athletic ability are on their own enough to have a full control of the snowy mountainside that she must ski through. As far as the shooting portion goes, the Southern Belle was not only a member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but raised by Mystique, who was not just an expert marksman, but a highly well-paid assassin as well. No parent lets their kids grow up without learning what they know. That's a tenuous argument at best.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the... let me see the tape on Rogue absorbing the powers.
Right, yeah. It's all kind of
skier.
Based on maybe she absorbed the powers of a skier.
Maybe she just tripped on a bitch while skiing one time.
She absorbed the powers of Sonny Bono, who died skiing.
And then Kat writes in with the subject, Sora wins, 2 exclamation points. She says, here's my argument for why Sora would excel in the biathlon. Because he is great and can accomplish practically anything he puts his mind to. Which sounds flimsy until she says, if he can defeat a giant Cerberus with a giant key, then he can sure as heck ski and shoot targets. Convincing, I think, yes.
Yeah, like...
That is actually a fair point. He did fight a giant, horrible monster dog with a novelty-sized key. That's true.
I wouldn't dispute that Sora can
pretty impressive
and shoot a gun, but can Sora ski and shoot a gun better than these 9 other competitors?
Yeah.
10 other competitors?
All right, so are we doing deliberation now?
Well, is that all of them?
That's all we got so far.
Joe Wang didn't put in a...
Did not.
Joe Wang, what about no Caffeine Soul with Mad Max?
No.
Dang it.
That's all we got so far. That's all we got.
So
pretty good.
It's time to make some cuts. First
Let me
off,
just say, first and foremost, I appreciate the brevity of everyone's submission.
Yeah,
yes,
really good.
Perfect.
I was going to suggest
well
after this week maybe doing a time limit of a minute, but I think we did just fine.
Yeah, as long as everyone keeps it reasonable, we won't impose any kind of limits. You know.
All right, so I think we knock Mad Max right the fuck out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Max out. I'm going to go so far to say we knock the Red Death out.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think he's useful in this one.
I feel like because there was no argument, then I would agree with that. But I pegged Red Death as a top 3 contender just because of being a speedster.
Yeah, but
here's the thing: why
on fucking snow and ice?
Yeah, speedsters is not going to help you in this because you need to be able to slow down, and he's fucking Batman, so he's not going to want to shoot a gun.
Well, I mean, I did give that argument, but you don't think a speedster could ski?
It wouldn't help him.
Yeah, but if you're just regular skiing, then being a speedster doesn't help.
Well, I mean, as a speedster, can't you run fast and then stop really fast too?
Well, yeah, but you're still limited to the restraints of the skis, right? I mean, you can only go so fast that skiing is skiing.
Well, I mean, do they have to be regulation skis, or can they be?
I would say they absolutely.
Well, yeah.
should be
If we're going by
skis.
regulation rules, then
Yeah.
it should be Olympic. If we're going by Olympic rules, you got to go by Olympic.
Yeah,
specs.
you got to ski. So
equipment.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna
just
say-
because Zero was very specific with the rules, so I feel like they can be interpreted any way past those few lines. Like he said, they have to carry the rifle at all times. You know, there's these 5 targets, but there's nothing about, you know, regulation skis and so on and so forth. So I think if you're within the description, it flies.
I still think running fast.
I don't think it would help you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Hey, man.
translates so much.
I think
That's
I think
cool.
it's
Not my
Sora's
dude.
out.
Yeah, Sora's a Melvin. Get him out of here.
I got nothing. I'm a big Sora enthusiast, but against this current crop of characters, not even close.
Race Bannon, Melvin. Snow
I
Job,
think Race is in it.
Snow
I
Job,
think Race is
Melvin.
in it.
I don't.
Melvin.
I agree with the Rogue. I still don't like. I don't know.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with Rogue.
Melvin.
So I think Race is in it. So I think
Okay.
we're down to Bugs, Brock, Scrooge, Race, Frozone, and Trinity, and fucking Snowjob. I almost want to say we cut Trinity.
What?
No, I don't
because
agree.
Because of cold?
I don't agree.
I still don't get why the biggest weakness is she's going to be cold.
It's so out of anything she's ever experienced before.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
No.
No, get the fuck out of here with
I'm just
cold.
talking. We're all friends here.
When's the last
Is
time
there-
Rogue went skiing?
Well,
When's
yeah.
the last
no.
time any of these motherfuckers,
We already-
other than Bugs Bunny, because
Yeah, I was
obviously
gonna
he's
say,
been a lot. When's the last time any of these motherfuckers? It's Snow Job. All he does is ski. He skis
Fuck
on
Snow
the beach.
Job.
Yeah, Snow Job.
I saw that
no.
bitch skiing down in Long Beach.
And again,
On the
it's a speed game. It's about who can get down this thing faster and shoot the targets. It's a speed-based exercise.
Yeah.
So,
But also
I wanna
accuracy.
say-
So how does Trinity not fall in that?
Maybe she does. We're just talking. Say for my money, not doing it for me on this one.
Because she's going to be too cold.
She's a very small person.
Yeah, and cold sucks.
But she's also covered in.
That is the worst argument against Trinity.
She's
is
also
that
covered
gonna
in
be
black
cold.
vinyl.
Put an asterisk on it. Put an asterisk on the fucking weather.
Okay.
I kind of
Okay.
want to.
Well, that's like saying, okay, so if we do something too hot, is somebody going to be too hot?
Let me
now
pose
that he
Yes.
can't perform because he's hot.
Frozone could be too hot.
True. Let me pose this. Okay, between Race Bannon and Brock Sampson, I feel like those characters are so similar and so close. Who edges
the
out
other.
who between
I
those
think-
two?
I'd go Brock over Race.
I'd go Race over Brock.
Why? Why? From both of you.
I feel like Brock is probably a better shot.
See, I think Race is probably a better shot. And as
I don't know, but Brock takes out multiple characters with ease and precise aim.
yeah, but see, Brock's more hand to hand though. He doesn't do a lot of shooting. He can, but I don't think it's a specialty. What I think Race would be more of a specialty.
Though I will say Race probably has him on speed.
You think? Because Brock's pretty fast, and he seems like he would be heavier than Race, so he would.
How cold is Brock?
But I don't think Brock is as aerodynamic as Race is.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
What about age? Does age factor in?
That's a good one too.
Yeah, no.
Is Race's arthritis going to flare up in the snow?
It very well might.
It very well could.
Okay, so all right, so we got Bugs, Brock, Scrooge, Race, Frozone, Snow Job. So those 6. So let's just take a minute and let's put all of us collectively. Let's put those 6 in order.
Okay. What were those again?
Bugs, Brock, Scrooge, Race, Frozone, and Snow Job. So those are the ones that we can all kind of agree. And Trinity, they're still in the game. So then rank them, and then the ones who have the most points, those are going to be our gold, silver, and bronze medalists.
Okay.
So mark them in order.
How do you mean in what?
In order. So so of the 6, right? So if you think Brock wins, then Brock's is 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And then collectively, whoever has the most points, that'll be the winner. That's how we'll do it. That'll be your 3 for this.
How about this? Let me put this out there.
Just do a top 3.
Yeah, let's do a top 3, but none of the 4 of us can vote for our own guy.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Yep. I like that.
Okay.
But see, I think we gotta do all 6. Because if we all just what if there's no crossover, there's no consensus, there's no.
Lee, that's a lot of math.
I work in math. Okay, this is how this works.
Damn it.
Do the 6.
Okay.
How does Trinity keep getting bumped out of this?
She's not. She's in it, Jose.
She's in it. 6. Give us a little background music if you can, nice.
Okay. Let me see here.
So, are we sending this in the podcast chat?
Yeah, we'll just talk it out. Let's talk it out. And then you can't vote for your own, so you'll vote for 5, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So 5. We're doing 5.
Yeah, because you can't vote for your own.
Side note: what video did we edit this song?
Okay. All right. Like that one.
Jesus. We can't vote for our own.
Can't vote for your own. Okay, all right. I got it.
Okay, so we're voting for 6 then, right?
5. We're doing our top 5.
Game. We're gonna vote for 5.
Okay. Ugh, that Melvin Snow Job made my list.
I still don't get the backlash on Frozone. I thought that was a fucking sweet move when I saw it.
On Frozone?
I mean, not Frozone. Snow Job.
Snow Job.
I mean, the backlash is that technically he's invalid, but we're letting it slide. And I'm not going to let that color my voting.
If we're letting him slide, he's in.
He's in.
But he's in, but he sucks.
Why does he suck?
Because he's fucking Snow Job.
All I hear is hate.
It's like, okay, what if I just picked the Brooklyn Brawler and the whole time I'm like, why are you guys saying he's not good?
Yeah, like, of the G.I. Joes.
Yeah, but if you pick the Brooklyn Brawler in a brawl, it's not that bad of a choice.
Yeah, but
no, it's still a terrible choice.
Of the G.I. Joes, Snow Job is the fucking laughing stock.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be one more worse than him.
No.
Wasn't there that one that fucking was a tweaker or something?
His name is Snow Job.
Tweak Job.
It rhymes with blowjob.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna drop them in our chat, or we're just gonna talk them out.
I have a document I just made. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So Nice, who's your 6-pointer?
You mean 5-pointer?
5-pointer, sure. I ended up with 6, not counting my own.
That's what I said.
Well, I thought we were supposed to do 5.
Well, yeah, you're gonna end up with. There's 7 contestants. You can't vote for your own.
Yeah, it should be 6. My bad. I promise, we're gonna get better at this, everybody. It's gonna be fine.
Well, god damn it.
It's gonna be good. Who's got 6? You got 6, Kelly?
Yeah.
What do you got? Who's number 6?
So number 6, or is
The
getting
one
6
you would
points?
want to win.
The one I want to win. Race.
Okay.
You
And
sold
5?
me. Brock.
Okay.
Scrooge. Frozone.
Okay.
That's a
Snow Job.
travesty.
Okay.
Trinity.
You're putting
Okay.
Frozone
'Cause
just
he's
above
cold.
Snow Job. That's a shame.
What
Rob.
you got, nice?
My number 6. Mine actually, well, it's my first place, but my 6 points go to Trinity.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a smart pick. I think she's versatile. She can buy a coat if she wants to.
Yeah, I still don't get if the biggest defense against Trinity is that she's going to be cold. I think that makes her almost the clear front winner. If that's the only downfall,
That's all you got.
is she's going to be cold.
Then I've
All
got
right, 5.
Race,
Okay. 4.
Brock at 4, Snow Job at 3.
Oh, wait. Who was 4? I'm sorry.
4 was Brock.
Okay.
Snow Job was 3.
Okay.
Bugs was 2.
Okay.
And Scrooge was 1.
You. Jose, what we got?
Okay, my number 1 winner, Snow Job.
You fuck.
Fuck you. Next.
If he's in, he's in, and I think he's fucking probably very well qualified. He's a fucking GI Joe, and his only job is to ski.
His only job is the snow. It's in his name.
Yeah, but what's the difference between Snow Job and Frozone though?
Yeah.
Snow Job fucking sucks.
Like Frozone is super powered.
He is super powered, and he has good aim when he's throwing things, but we're shooting.
Okay.
All right, so we
But,
got
well, okay,
Stop
so
with that. Let's finish your list.
I got Snow Job taking the gold at 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I got Bugs, because clearly this motherfucker skis.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Bugs, and you can't really count Bugs Bunny of anything. But I will not allow him going around plugging his fucking finger in people's guns. That's just rude. Cut that shit. Bringing in the bronze, I got Frozone.
Okay.
Because I do respect it. I respect the snow. I respect the snow game. I respect it.
All right.
But I do think that the lack of gunplay pushes him from silver to bronze.
What do you mean the lack of gunplay?
Just if he had a snow gun and that was like his thing in the movie, he would take it. But he's basically throwing. He's got great accuracy. Yes.
All right. So what you got? What's your 4?
4th, I got Scrooge.
Okay.
Experience.
Yep.
Rounding out experience, I got Race, and then I got Brock. That's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, let me type up my formula here.
Snow Job. For the fucking gold.
For the fucking gold. All right, so I put Race down for gold. Race gets number 1. Frozone coming in 2nd, just because I think what Frozone gets in speed, he may not necessarily have in marksmanship. Just a matter of experience.
Fair.
Then we go on Brock Sampson, because again he's not quite at the level for Race in my opinion. Then we go on Bugs, Trinity, and then Snow Job and dead last because fuck Snow Job.
So much hate on Snow Job.
Which means that taking the gold.
Well, let's do bronze, silver, gold.
Bronze. Work your way up, baby. Work your way up. Actually, who's 4th? Who was just close?
Okay, here's the thing. We actually have a clear winner, and then we have a tie for 2nd.
Okay, well let's fucking hash it out.
Yeah.
So coming in the bronze, 14 points. Brock Sampson taking the bronze.
Wait, no, is he taking the bronze?
Wait, who?
Yeah, he'd be the bronze.
But what about the second place?
It'd be silver.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta-
you said that's 2 people.
Okay, all right, okay, so that's okay. So we're gonna decide. Okay, all right, sorry. All right.
Yeah, so Brock doesn't win.
Okay, all right. So tying with 12 points then is Frozone and fucking Snow Job.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no, fucked up. That's actually bronze. The tie for bronze is 12 points. Frozone and Snow Job.
Okay, I will take myself out of this. You guys, is there a tie for silver too?
No, I just can't read.
Okay, I will take myself out of this. You guys pick between Snow Job and Frozone.
Clarify, I just want to clarify. Gold and silver are uncontested.
Correct.
They're okay. So
Bronze was the tie.
Next week it's gonna be better, guys. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Sure.
We got.
So between Frozone and Snow Job.
It's Frozone all day.
Oh, God damn it. Don't make me choose Snow Job over Frozone. Because the more I'm thinking about it, the more... Fuck. Do we know if Frozone can ski?
Yes! He has skis pop out of his costume!
Okay.
Did you listen to my argument?
That was a while ago.
I feel like Snow Job has been on exactly 2 G.I. Joe missions.
Okay, then, yeah, fuck Snow Job.
Yeah,
Frozone.
and both of those were for the gold.
No, Frozone wins. All right, it's been a while since I saw The Incredibles. I couldn't remember his costume.
Okay.
Also, Frozone is voiced by Samuel Jackson. You know who voiced Snow Job? Who voiced the Snow Job? Yeah, me neither.
Fucking Melvin.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck Snow Job. So, Snow Job taking the bronze.
No!
No! Stop saying that!
Yeah, and then Frozone gets the silver.
No!
You said silver and gold were already locked up. It was just a tie for bronze.
Right. Fuck. Okay.
So Frozone takes bronze.
Frozone
Okay,
takes
right?
bronze.
Frozone takes the bronze. My bad, everybody. Frozone takes the bronze.
Fucking thank God.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying thank God I meddled, because, oof.
Brock Sampson taking that silver with 14 points. And then the clear winner with 19 points is Race Bannon.
Wow. Shark's killing it, man.
Yeah, clear winner. That was an expert choice. Expert choice. So Race Bannon taking the gold. Brock Sampson taking the silver. Frozone with your bronze. So that's 3, 2, and 1 points for your respective teams overall.
So it's Shark, Juggalo John, and yours truly.
There you go. Not bad.
That's
Not
awesome.
bad, gentlemen.
So
Well done.
we have our second week announced.
Yes. Second week announced. You can find that also at zinc.org/sports. And so next week we're going to be talking about curling.
Yes.
Mixed doubles. So Seymour Skinner worded it better. It's called curling. Players slide the heavy stones toward the circle or house as teammates control the direction and speed of the stone by sweeping in front of it with a special broom. Curling is a bit like shuffleboard, but on ice. 2 people per team, 1 curler to slide the stone, and 1 sweeper to sweep. Teams take turns sliding heavy, polished granite stones towards the house, a giant target with 4 concentric circles. Each team has 8 stones, with each player throwing 4. Points are scored for the stones resting closest to the center of the house. The curler can induce a curve path by causing the stone to slowly turn as it slides, and the path of the rock may be further influenced by a sweeper who accompanies it down the ice using the broom to alter the state of the ice in front of the stone. Sweeping a rock decreases the friction that slows the rock down. A great deal of strategy and teamwork goes into this, choosing the ideal path and placement for each stone for each situation. And the skills of the curlers determine the degree to which the stone will achieve the desired result. This gives curling its nickname of, and I think he made this up, chess on ice.
So the 2 people on our team that didn't compete it
Pretty much,
okay.
yeah, because you can't reuse anybody. So it's gonna be so my team's gonna be Maui and fucking Iron Man.
Got Darth Vader and Black Panther.
That's interesting.
Got Batman and Michael Jordan. I'm feeling confident.
Batman and Michael Jordan. Holy shit!
That is fucking stupid. That's so stupid. That's nuts.
That's pretty good.
I got this one in
Holy
the bag,
shit.
you guys.
And then I got Neo and
I don't know.
Oh god.
Neo
All
and
right.
Sub-Zero.
Zero says that the chess on ice is a real thing.
That's not a real
He
thing.
did not make it up.
No one likes that. No one wants to call it that. No one's calling it that. I like it. All right, so it's gonna be fucking fun. This is good. This is a good time. I know it's a little bumpy there towards the middle part, but we're gonna get this shit down to the science. It's gonna be good.
Well, maybe we need to do a Twitter poll next week for to see who's the top 3.
Well, that's only gonna complicate things further.
Yeah, because we can only put in 4 options.
Is that true? You can only put in 4?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe we narrow it down to 4, and then we put it to Twitter for a vote.
Who are these people to choose?
who the fuck is you?
We are the arbiters of the Olympics.
Goddamn judges.
I love how
the choices we make are not subjective, but the objective truth. These results.
Yeah, but you don't even know what the Matrix is, Kelly.
You know what I do know?
Matter.
I know fuck snow job.
You would have voted for Trinity if you did. God.
You know what? You guys know what the Matrix is. That should convince me enough. These answers.
He's right.
These answers are set in stone. We are just the ones that cobble it out of the marble.
Save my sweet ass score.
And
sheet.
you try to give our judgments to these peasants.
Nah, I'm with you, Kelly. Fuck that noise.
Okay.
Shot
You know
down.
what? Your opinion is trash, guys.
They said your idea of snow job. Out.
It's the snow job of ideas.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had fun with that. Listen, it was a good time. It was good.
Imagine if Snowjob was curling.
I think he would actually do pretty well.
He would fall
I
in
don't
his
know.
fucking dumb face.
Well, Trinity told Neo to bring a jacket.
I feel like I would buy Trinity as a curler.
She could.
Curling is an indoor event. It's just on an ice rink.
Yeah.
And
if I would have had Neo and Trinity curling together, shit.
Because look, let me tell you something about curling. I've done it. It's not that hard.
We should go curling in New York.
Curling rules. Hell yeah.
They do that fun pose when they let the curling thing go, and that definitely looks like a Trinity pose.
Absolutely.
Like where
100%.
where she lands after ditching the motorcycle.
Absolutely. All right. So next week we'll do the curling. And also, if all goes according to plan, we'll have a guest next week. Pretty excited about that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Who is that peasant to join us in our judgment?
My fucking baby brother, son.
All right.
Tell him to bring a jacket.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold.
My brother's making himself a movie, and it's gonna be fucking great. So they're talking about crowdfunding the flick. Talk about that a little bit. It's gonna be real fucking cool, you guys. It's gonna be good.
Oh, it's talking about funding things, so we should talk like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Absolutely.
Hey, man. We were gonna talk like Cold Stone Creamery. We were gonna be talking like Stone Cold. You know, you just so happened to come on that episode. You know, we're not gonna not talk like Stone Cold on the 316th episode.
Oh,
in honor of Super Dave, we all should have talked like Super Dave.
Oh my god!
On his passing.
I just linked you to a picture of Trinity doing the curling pose.
Exactly that. Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's talk about comic books and get the fuck out of here.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
So I'm almost done with the trades for Postal. I talked about that a few weeks ago when I started that. I got that in a Humble Bundle. Ending kind of sucks. It's just super anticlimactic. Maybe they'll stick the landing, but not feeling great about it. not the best. So that's kind of a bummer. But on to shit that came out last week. Where the hell are my notes from last week? Shit. So shit. Where? Oh god damn it! I lost it. Where'd it go? You go, Kelly. Oh, I got it back. We're good. All
right.
I couldn't find my list. What the hell it was? So this Captain America comic book, right? Ta-Nehisi Coates, Alan Cooper drew it. Only on issue 7. Maybe it's because so many books are double shipping or whatever, but it feels like it should be way further along than it is.
Yeah, that's one thing I can definitely see.
Or maybe I don't know if it's been late or just...
I don't think it's been late.
We're just so conditioned to every 2 weeks now for comics that it seems weird when it's not.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because like I like it, but yeah, no, I agree with you. It feels slow.
That said, though, man, that Andy Kubert art was easy to look at. Looked really, really good.
Oh yeah,
looked really cool. I enjoyed it quite a lot. And you know, like it's good, but it's another Captain America isn't Captain America anymore story. And like, God, we've seen that like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like Captain America's giving up the shield again. You don't fucking say. Like he's at odds with the government again. You don't fucking say. Like, all right, man. It's not bad. It's just we've seen it before, like a bunch of times. Some shit we haven't seen before. It's wonderful. The continued adventures of the best Star Wars character ever. Fucking Dr. Aphra, now bonded to her homicidal droid friend. Because they get too far away from each other, they'll both explode.
Whoa!
If one of them dies, they both die. And you know who put them in this predicament, Jason does?
Who?
The fucking guy with the fucked up face that gives Luke shit in the cantina.
Oh, Dr. Evazan.
Like, he's like the primary antagonist of this book now.
You'll be dead?
Yeah, that fucking dude. Yeah, that guy's like a big deal in this series, which is kind of great.
He's like, you want to fuck my friend's face over here? Looks like a butt.
He's like a evil scientist guy, and he fucking screwed these guys over. That Dr. Aphra book is perfect. It's so good. Like, yeah, you don't even give a shit that it's Star Wars. It's just great.
Did they? Since they're both doctors, did they go to Star Wars medical school together?
She's an archaeologist.
Oh.
So not like a real doctor. Not a real one. But man, I love that murder droid. He's the best. As much as it's a kind of a cop-out that it exists, I'm very much enjoying the Dead Man Logan story. The Ed Brisson and Mike Henderson on artwork looks fucking cool. I've only ever seen him do Nailbiter, so I'm unfamiliar with his work outside of that. It looks really great. We got this Mysterio doing the thing that he did in the Old Man Logan timeline, but later, or maybe it is later. It's because the days kind of passed. It's cool, and so it's this issue is Wolverine fighting the Avengers, who he thinks are supervillains, and Mysterio getting wise to the fact that the bad guys he's in league with were totally planning to kill him when this shit was over with. And so I feel like that's a pretty big revelation to happen in issue 3 of 12. So like, where are you going to go after this? Like,
yeah, I feel like they're going to go places with this story.
Like all the stuff that happened in this issue, you think were going to happen at the end of it.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So I'm intrigued. See what happens next. What else?
That fucking High Spots post is still up.
That's fucking ridiculous. And we talked a few weeks ago when we were talking about our favorite artists, about how Doug Mankey keeps getting better. And this last issue of Detective Comics is a perfect illustration of that, man. It looks astounding.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Like it's really, really good. It's just Batman trying to get out of the water, trapped in with the is he the original Mr. Miracle, I guess? The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. And but they kind of reveal that Hugo Strange is the bad guy, which didn't see that.
Yeah, which isn't that good.
Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's jumping to a conclusion. I don't know.
He's probably the bad guy.
Like, I don't want the bad guy for this to be Hugo Strange.
No.
He's not
Hugo
that
Strange is the snow job of Batman villains.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, no. I don't care for that. I don't care for that one bit. We'll see. The last thing I want to talk about, man, is fucking West Coast Avengers and the return of Marvel Boy. So, I love Marvel Boy. I love all these fucking weird characters. I like the cartoony style of this book. I think it's super fun. Like, it's... West Coast Avengers quickly became one of my favorite Marvel comic books.
It's really good.
It's a lot of fun.
One of Mahoney's all-time favorite comic books, West Coast Avengers.
Yeah. And you know what? I think he would very much appreciate this weird-ass team.
Yeah.
Like, it's rock damn solid. It's great. So... If you've been on the fence, goddamn, pick up a paperback, man. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very good. What else you got, Kelly? Anything worth talking about?
Let's see. I've been reading a manga called Elder. It's by the writer-artist that did Blade of the Immortal.
Oh, okay.
And in the afterword of Volume 3, he talks about how he just wants to draw a comic with a bunch of pretty kung fu bullshit. And that's what this is.
Okay.
One of the main characters has gunchucks, which are nunchucks that are guns.
Oh, I get it.
And that shit rules. Yeah, it's also very graphic in many regards. There's a lot of weird sex stuff that kind of just pops up in this book. There's a reason why it's all wrapped up. But it's interesting. It's a good read so far. It's very pretty, and the action scenes are fucking awesome.
That is definitely a thing that as I've kind of dived more into Japan shit in this past year, that's a recurring theme. Like, oh, this is cool, but I kind of feel gross for liking parts of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tends to come up a lot.
Yeah.
In my experience.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets real weird in Elder. At one point, there's like just out of nowhere, there's like one of the like side characters just goes to like what I assume is his house or some kind of compound, and there's just like a woman in this pool that has mermaid legs.
So not legs?
Yeah, and he just like starts slamming his fingers in her.
That seems forward.
Yeah, and they're like in the water, just going to town on each other, and then he has to explain. He's like, "Look, I know it's not a real vagina, but here's how all the sensors go off and make the real sensation happen." I'm like, what the fuck did any of this have to do with anything? It was very weird.
Also, have you ever tried to fuck in a pool? Not pleasant.
Whole bunch of splishing and splashing.
Yeah. Good idea in theory.
Not in practice.
Nah.
But then...
Just like loaded fries.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's a fair comparison. And then I watched a movie last night. It's called Zebra Man. One of the many films of Takashi Miike. In this one, it deals with a school teacher who is a fan of a late 70s tokusatsu series called Zebra Man, to the point where he makes his own full Zebra Man costume and debates about going out and fighting crimes at night. But he's too embarrassed to, and his kids hate him, and his wife hates him.
Jesus Christ.
And eventually he meets this kid at school who gets transferred in. They strike up a friendship, and it turns out that this kid is a huge nerd who also really likes Zebra Man. And so, they bond over this, and at one point he's like, all right, I'm going to leave the house and show him my sweet costume. But also at this time, as he's wandering around, he finds a dude wearing a crab hat who's trying to cut up women with scissors. And so he fights him, You know, he acts like a superhero.
Yeah, he's like, not on my fucking watch.
And actually, like, super punches him and kills him. And it turns out that then they realize, hang on, Zebra Man is based in the year 2010. This is 2010. Everything that just happened is in the first episode of Zebra Man.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's when he realizes that this show may have been written about his own future self.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. It's exactly up your alley.
Everything you're saying sounds great.
Yeah, it's great. Earlier this afternoon, I ordered the sequel off of Amazon. It's awesome.
Is that streaming someplace?
I bought a DVD.
All right.
As far as I know, it's not streaming.
I'm not mad at that. That sounds pretty great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
What you got, Nice?
Russian Doll on Netflix.
I see people talking about it. What the fuck is that?
It is Natasha Lyonne from Orange is the New Black and co-produced by Amy Poehler. And it's basically Natasha Lyonne in fucked up Groundhog Day.
Okay.
And, you know, and she keeps dying and resetting. She's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. She smoked an Israeli joint that has ketamine in it. All kinds of shit. And she's, you know, she keeps reliving. It's her birthday. So she keeps reliving her birthday and trying to figure out what's going on. And it's 8 episodes long. They're about 30 minutes apiece.
Ooh, I like that.
We finished it in 2 nights. It's fucking funny. It's dark. It's weird. It's interesting. It moves at a clip. Every episode makes you want to watch the next one. It comes to a conclusion, but could also get
Keep
a
going.
season 2. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We both really enjoyed it, and I'm glad Mary suggested watching it because we had a really good time.
I like it. Check that out.
And that's it for me.
Good deal. Anything worth talking about, Jose?
Stumbled into the season finale of season 1 of Frontier, starring the blockbuster, best-selling DC movie star Aquaman.
Oh yeah,
where it's like life in the time where it's all surrounded around like pelts and furs, the fur trade, back when that was happening in America. So cool. I mean, I jumped in on the season finale of season 1, so I'm kind of I don't know what's going
They've
on.
gone 3 seasons with that. Is he still doing it, or is it over?
I think so. As far as I know, it's still going.
Good for that guy, man. Banging Lisa Bonet, got a TV show, got the biggest movie in the world right now. He can throw an axe and drink a beer.
At the same time, he could throw an axe in a beer and then drink the axe. And you can talk to fish.
That's right.
Good on him. So I know it's kind of cool if you like that frontiersy kind of shit. It looks interesting. Like I was kind of in some cool shit, and it's Momoa. But I think he's playing an Irishman. I have to double check on that.
Oh, I wouldn't trust Momoa with an Irish accent.
No, there's no accent. No, he's Momoa. He is Momoa.
Oh, so there's no accent, so he's just playing an Irish person? No.
I don't know if that's
No.
right, though. that might be completely wrong. I may have heard that wrong. So don't quote me on the Irishman.
Add to cart, Zebra Man.
Nice.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's throw Zebra Man 2 in there at the same time. It's $11.
Yeah, no, I bought it earlier this afternoon. I was like, yeah, that's a good price.
Did you see that GIF I dropped of Zebra Man?
I did.
I did see that.
All right.
The fuck out of that. All right. So that's the show this week. I think we're getting good at this podcast game, guys.
Uh-oh.
It was a little touch and go there for a little bit when we were doing math.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Can't be mad about it. So yeah, come back Next week, we'll talk about Game 2. We'll talk about curling, which is something I never thought I would say out loud. Like, not one time was I like, you know what? 10 years into your podcast, you're going to be talking about them curls. So, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll probably talk to my brother. If they can get the campaign launched, we'll talk to him next week, too. It'll be fun times. So, yeah. Hey, man, thanks, everybody, listening on Spotify. Checked out. The numbers are good. I really appreciate it. Big spike since we put that up there. So, if you're fairly new, man, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for...
Come listen to the show live. I mean, it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people listening to the show on the download, but not a lot of people listening live. So we appreciate the people that do listen live and show
On
up in
that
the
DL.
chat. But, man, we could... If our download numbers translated to live chat numbers, man, he's fucking sweet.
We love all you live listeners, but we're not going to let you fucking peasants decide who wins the Olympics.
It's funny because, like, when I was suggesting a Twitter poll, everybody in the chat was like, "No, you guys got it right. This worked. This is the good way to do it." I'm like, all right.
That's what, you know what? Because they know what's out there fucking bread's buttered on.
Yep.
I dig it. So, yeah, email us. Popcast@PanelsOnPages.com, or leave us a voicemail by calling 616-951-1POP, and we'll talk all about it next week. So, yeah. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, we'll talk to you guys next week at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.